Got 5 lights. Gamer is about to get us underway, and he does get a good start. Theo Hercules alongside him is going to have to pull into the background of him, because already Gamer takes a lead into the first corner. Harry's going deep, and he's trying to go around the inside of Ice-T, who's already fallen down the order. Harry up into 6th position. Gamer gets away very nicely indeed. Cliffy in 3rd. 4th is Foxy Red. San Rapito is in 5th. Behind, Harry moves up to 6th position. Ice-T in 7th. Charlie in 8th. Scopefielder and Scott round up 9th and 10th. And we've got a yellow, and it looks as though Lozak TL44S may have come into contact. You can see behind, San Rapito starting to get close, as he's going to get very close behind the likes of Foxy Red, and he's opening up the door for several other drivers. And behind, Harry's got a really good run on Sam, and in fact he's up alongside of him, and Charlie's going to even think about following him through if he's careful enough. But there you go, Harry up the inside gets the move done. Theo Hercules closes in on Gamer, sends it down the inside into the final chicane, gets the move done for the lead of the race. Just managed to flick on board as it changed over. Lap 5 is ticked over to lap 6, which means the pit window is open here for the guys on the soft rubber. Into the box comes a lot of drivers in together, flooding in now that they've seen Gamer into the pit lane, and that's released via Hercules. Cliffy, White Fountain stays out there. Obviously on the mediums, you can see everyone else there has everyone else on the softs has come in.
Yeah, oh dear, Hercules with a 5-second penalty, and you pointed that out early on. It's really easy to pick up a penalty, and there it is. Hercules has picked up that penalty, but I was about to say Gamer's going to find it difficult with his teammate at TL4S ahead of him, but that was a gift for Gamer, and Gamer now ahead of the Mercedes driver and the Renault driver, and with Hercules still in the pit lane, only just coming out now. Hercules has surely lost the position to Gamer. Here comes Gamer around the corner, and oh no, Hercules just about gets out ahead of him, which is crucial for him now, because now he needs to get his skates on with that 5-second penalty over his head.
As Sam Rapito thinks about sending it up the inside of the Ferrari into the hairpin, thinks better of it, and obviously DRS detection just before the hairpin, DRS activation right now as Sam opens that flap in the rear wing, and we'll get a lovely bit of extra speed down the back straight towards the final chicane. Should be able to easily peel up the inside of the Ferrari. In fact, Burmeister's going to fight with him, and he's not giving up the position whatsoever. Of course, he doesn't need to. These guys are on completely different strategies, but it doesn't mean that he needs to yield the position whatsoever. But Sam sends up the inside, cuts the corner. Burmeister still holding on to the position, holding up, and that's going to allow Charlie as they're into the wall. Burmeister and Sam tag, and that's put Burmeister out of the race. Unfortunately, the two did not go into one, and we're under VSC for what was, by the looks of it, Sam not willing to give up the outside line, and Burmeister not willing to give up the position. Unfortunately, when carbon fibre meets concrete, and it's the concrete that usually wins. In between all that chaos, Cliffy came in, made that stop. He's out in 4th position behind White Fountain, but way off of this battle now between VL Hercules and CRG Gamer. These two look set to lock horns over the rest of the race. And
the battle between Beck, White Fountain, and Ice-T. So FPL Charlie coming back out in 6th place as White Fountain does go.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. We were obviously watching the same thing, and unfortunately Ice-T trying to go around the inside, and Beck trying to make it too wide into turn 9, and unfortunately got turned around into the wall, and it looks as though that yellow came out. Hercules and Harry are both in, so it looks as though this time it's Hercules that's going for the undercut on his race rival.
All eyes now will be on Gamer, as Gamer into the pits nice and early on the brakes to make sure he doesn't pick up that 5-second speeding penalty. So that was crucial for Gamer. He didn't want to pick up a silly time penalty. He knows at the moment the race is in his hands if he can stay within 5 seconds of Hercules, as Hercules now is coming down to the final chicane. Gamer on his way back out. It's going to be close between the pair. You'd imagine Hercules will still keep the position, but Hercules is just coming into turn 1 now, and Gamer is in front, so the undercut has not worked.
Oh, I tell you what it is one thing we did forget is that 5-second penalty for speeding from his first stop. So it's that having to serve that 5-second penalty before he took his stop, and would make his is that his 2nd of the season, I believe it is. Yeah, it would. His first one was in Brazil. They're out of the into the final corner. Harry gets the job done on Charlie there. Harry's going to try and hold off. He hugs the inside line. He's going to send Charlie to the outside, and Charlie thinks better of it. So Harry, quickly as he can, gets back up ahead after that slight mishap with the undercut. As Charlie and Harry swap positions again, you can see jumper line and switching sides to sides, trying to break the toe for Scott, but it's not going to be done before they get to the final corner. But yeah, Harry and Charlie still battling over that position. We'll go back on board with them. I believe we're about to see another change as Harry closes up to the McLaren. Oh, to the last minute, almost clatters the wall. That was very bold of him to make a move that aggressive, but does get the move done. Harry back up into 4th position.
Not last much longer, and John Purline under more threats. John Purline, he's not had a chance to just relax yet so far in this race, as he's now under threat for 10th.
As Charlie retakes the position again, so these two trading places for 4th and 5th position. Foxy picks up 3 seconds. He's down in 12th position with the likes of Harry BR25, who's about to take the position back off Charlie. So let's stop counting how many times these two are going to pass each other. It's a bit of leapfrog at the moment. And
oh, there we go. That is absolutely crucial of the night. 3-second time penalty for Hercules. He cut the chicane, the very last chicane, and unfortunately the McLaren driver has pretty much now ruled himself out of winning this race.
It's yeah, he's going to come down the back straight for the final time in the Renault. He's about to make it consecutive race wins, and he's only, well, he's going to make it a 6th win on the season, equaling the IRL F1 record. Comes across the line, and CRG Gamer 62 is your race winner here, the IRL F1 League. Fantastic result for him. Hercules is in 2nd, Cliffy comes home 3rd. Charlie and Harry battle into the final corner. Charlie sends it down the inside at the last minute. They're going to go side by side across the line. Who's going to get it? Who knows? It's just about going to be Charlie, but Harry gets him on penalties. CRG Gamer takes the race victory in 42 minutes 29 seconds ahead of Hercules and Cliffy, who both take home penalties. Harry, unfortunately, the only other driver not to take home a penalty, can only manage 4th. Charlie in 5th. Ice-T in 6th, Scope in 7th, Sam and Fountain 8th and 9th, Jumper Line is in 10th.